Okay, I got about 10 minutes to do this pregame team breakdown because my game in 10 minutes. Alright, so Talonflame, Milotic, Ampharos, Meowstic, Drampa, Steelix, Quavel, Gliscor, Ariados, Klotzer. That's his team. Um, a good bit of megas, but there's a lot of dyssynergy that he has here. The really biggest thing that I can see on this team is that it wants Trick Room. However, it can't really utilize it effectively because Meowstic is your only real Trick Room setter. So because of that, um, I'm not too worried about Trick Room. I'm I have ways around it, and Meowstic in of itself, most of my Pokemon can hit it for very good damage. So I'm more concerned about Tailwind. So, and this in particular, I'm concerned about Talonflame in particular. Um, Also to note, he has 3 water types. So Miglumora is going to be at a disadvantage this week. Diggersby is also at a lesser degree. But let's see what we've come up with. So we're going to go over the Diggersby and the Scizor first. So I'm bringing Mega Scizor, and it's my only Mega I'm bringing for the week. I've been running dual Megas for a while, or pretending to run dual Megas. A lot of times I've been running Gomora plus Akaberry Scizor. Um, I've been running dual Megas, or at least bringing Pokemon that could Mega, for the reason of bluffing and making my opponent have to think about what mode I'm doing. I'm not doing that this week because Glamora sucks into triple water type, and Pidgeot doesn't really have the best matchup here. So I'm going to bring just Scizor, and Scizor might not come to the match, but it probably will. So this Scizor, it's offensive but bulky, to a degree. But I needed him to do damage. And then this speed is to outspeed Grandpa if it's max speed but not a plus nature. Okay, but the big thing here, Feint, as you can see, is on my boy Scizor. So I have no priority on this team that can outpace the Talonflame, except for Feint. Because Feint has +2 priority. Okay? And that's important. Because with Feint, I will break Talonflame's HP so it doesn't have Gale Wings anymore, so it can't Gale Wings Tailwind, and then Diggersby is gonna Rock Slide it. Otherwise, this is a pretty generic Scizor set. I was thinking about trying to fit Source Dance on here and then dropping Attack Investment, but I really just couldn't. I really need Protect. Yeah. And then the rest of Diggersby stuff, pretty straightforward. High horsepower for stab, wild charge for all the water types. I really didn't have time to calc how much I was going to end up doing with wild charge. But I have enough speed to outspeed everything. Because this is 20 plus 66, so puts me up to 1-8. Something like that. I barely outspeed Talonflame. But yeah, otherwise this is generic stuff. Masquerada has a low kick, knock off Flower Trick, and protect. The low kick, I will one shot the Drampa with low kick, and I do about half HP to the Steelix. Approximately. I'm not running Jolly because I won't outspeed Meowstic or Talonflame anyways at their max speed. So 172 outspeeds max speed regular Meowstic. And this also lets me put more attack anyways. So that's cool. Primarina is pretty generic. Most weeks it's been Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Protect, and Icy Wind. This week is just going to be Helping Hand. I don't really need the Icy Wind, and that 98 speed once again is pretty sure. I can't remember stats. I don't have the time to look them up because I got home from work right before doing this. Walk on Berries, so that way it lives Ampharos, T-Bolts. Oh, it's outspeed Ampharos. Duh. But yeah, and so I believe like these 4 is what's going to be brought the first match probably. But I also am going to have Dragapult with a Habanberry. With I've been liking this set a lot. This dual screens plus Phantom Force Dragon Darts has been really fun for me to use. Even with light screen up, Dragapult was going to die to a max special attack Draco Meteor from Mega Drampa, so I have to run Habanberry to live a Draco Meteor through a light screen, which is ridiculous. So yeah, and then I could lead Dragapult with a Spathra, and a Spathra is just set up to go off, pretty much. It's like Dragapult plus the screens from Dragapult plus a Calm Mind boost with a Spathra, and the fact that I have Roost and leftovers is pretty much enough that it's going to be able to pop off. I'm not going to Baton Pass anything. I'm just going off. And Dazzling Gleam instead of Protect, and Roost instead of Protect. Roost for the longevity, and Dazzling Gleam to hit the Dragon types a bit better. Okay, so no Drampa, which is huge. And there is a Talonflame Meowstic. There's the Ariados. He had brought Gliscor, and he brought Milotic. I figured he was going to bring Milotic. I figured Talonflame. I figured Meowstic. I thought Drampa might show up. It has not, though. So the question is, I think I want my Primarina. Do I want Meowscarada? I think I need to bring it just to deal with my lot. I could run a Spathra. But if I'm not setting a Spathra up, then it's kind of whatever. So I think we're going to run Meowscarada for now. Just gonna go with the dedicated lead that I've set, and we're gonna go with we're gonna go with what the original plan was. Talonflame. Okay. Gonna Rock Slide. We're gonna Feint. Ends in Milotic. That's fine. We've got our Mega Scizor now. Rockside for the KO, let's go. Leftovers Milo, okay. It didn't really take too much damage from Diggersby, so it's definitely bulky. Okay, so we need to swap to Prim. We are going to... If I remember correctly, I outspeed... I'm gonna do that. I need to pull back up. Forgot to... Okay, so... Right, I outspeed non-timid Ampharos with the 98 speed. Okay, get Hydro Pumps. I tank that like a champ. And a Bug Bite. Ooh, that did so much damage. Electric Terrain. I don't care about that. Electric Terrain, so since I did so much damage there, I'm just going to Moonblast and Bug Bite again. That's fine. That's super fine. I don't care. I'm already in a winning position. Okay, Parabolic Charge is actually a problem. Crit, man, that sucked. Only healed up that much. Never mind. Healed up that much. Okay, so that's a problem. Oh my god, it lived on one. Okay, I'm gonna protect Primarina, and I'm going to this. That's my best bet. Doing damage, but this is fine. Okay, because I think what I want to do here is I want to swap to Diggersby. I should outspeed this Gyarados every time. I'm going to protect. Yeah, I'm gonna protect. I think I gotta calc it. There's a good chance my Primarina kills this. We're gonna high horsepower and we okay, my Moonblast, if it's max HP, it's okay, that's fine. So, the fact that this is outspeeding me when I'm -1 means that he is got speed investment. So if this is okay. I do at least 70% if this was like just max HP. The Moonblast. But this was good. This was good. Ariados has Rage Powder, which is fine. I think this kills. Yeah. Okay. So that was really good. Now the question is, like, do you expect me to do that again? Do you even have any? Let's be honest. Like, do you have anything for this? I almost want to warrant that you don't have something. So like, unless you think you can get away with Gliscor, that's not gonna happen. I think I just do the same thing. I think I do the exact same thing because I have little to no reason not to. He's only seen 3 of my Pokemon so far, so he knows nothing about Masquerada. He doesn't know that I brought it. Okay. He's wanting to set up Trick Room. Rage Powder. Doesn't kill. That does kill. That's really bad. This is fine. I'm just gonna Bug Bite again. We're just gonna go to Primarina. I've got no reason not to do this play. Dude, you just set up... You set up Trick Room and then you T-Wave me. Although, to be fair, his Milotic outspeeds me. So. Ice Beam. Does Mega Scizor kill the Helping Hand? we're gonna do then is we're gonna bug bite this and stall here for a little bit. He just forget to click his Mega? Because here's the thing, if he doesn't Mega, then I'm actually faster. Comes up for 2. There it is. Okay, if he wants to parabolic charge here, that's fine. See if I get paralyzed. Nope. Rising voltage into the Scizor. Nice. This should do a good chunk of damage. 1 HP. And a special attack drop. Oh. Well, Dragon Cheer is not doing anything. So I can just bullet punch and blast here. There's a chance I get paralyzed, but that happens a lot. He expected me to swap. I didn't have to. I could have just protected. Oh, unless he wanted to try to like kill me. I don't know what the roll is on that, but yeah. Okay, so Feint Scizor worked out. Thank God I didn't miss the rock side.